Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some gas in here. He talking about no, not right now. Nigga, by the time I head back down, there ain't gonna be nothing in this tank. Not a goddamn thing. So y'all, let me tell y'all the good and the bad, okay? First and foremost, it just be so much drama going on in the city, like, and then it's like it's a lot of people that you really don't want to know like where you live at and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go back where I used to live at, but we tried, like we looked all over for apartments, all up there, all in between. We looked for apartments in the neighborhood where we was living at. Nobody either was accepting applications, or either they had people that was inside of their property and was not paying rent and was waiting to have to get evicted. Because a lot of people played that game where they stopped paying their motherfucking rent. So like you got a lot of people that is like, I can't even move nobody in until I get these other people out. And I heard that like motherfuckers is taking motherfuckers to court for that shit, but also it's a long time, like depending on what list you're on. So like it was crazy how the whole situation went as far as us moving out and all that stuff, and us trying to find a place to live. It was like everywhere we went, y'all, it was either either the rent was too high, and our income is like, we have low income. Put it like that. I'm just gonna fucking say it. We got low income. So even though if the rent was like $8 something a month, and don't get it twisted, we could cover that. But as far as a complex go, they break it down your income, and they like, okay, look, if we let them rent, they a possibility it might be a month where they might not be able to pay. You know what I'm saying? Because the rent would have took half my check and half my dues check. But we still would have been good, but we would have been struggling, but we still would have been good. Like it wouldn't have been no problem as far as paying no motherfucking rent. But when it comes to complexes and stuff like that, y'all, they take a lot of stuff in consideration and stuff. And they told my dude like, cause I told him to just go and I went with him, but I told him just put his name on the application, because I didn't know how my background was going to come back or whatever like that, and I didn't want to mess it up for him. Mind you, I could have sworn that these apartments was low income. If I'm not mistaken, they used to be low income. I know they was low income. They might be, they probably got new owners, but I don't know, y'all. It's just so much to that shit. So the lady gonna tell my dude, like, listen, put your girl's income on there. Y'all both fill out the application, put your income on there, and you would probably have a better chance. We gave them the social security cards. We gave them our IDs. We did everything that you think that we would have been like, oh, okay, they about to get that apartment. Man, them bitches, they sent us a letter talking about insufficient income. Like, we didn't have enough income between us to pay rent, pay your electricity, and still be able to survive. And, you know, now that I'm looking at it now, I'm kind of glad that, like, we didn't go up there. But, like, if we did, we did. If we would have got up there, we would have got up there. Like, it is what it is. But, like, we looked all over, guys. Like, we was everywhere, y'all. We was everywhere. We was looking everywhere. And nobody. So I started looking at I started looking at, because I did all the work. I did all the work as far as looking for a place, going out, looking at them and doing all of that. Like, I did all the work as far as phone calls, emails, going out to the places, telling him where we going at. I did all of that work. I did all of that. Mind you, this is 2022. We've been looking for apartments since the summer of 2021. Yes. So I was like, yo, let's go to my old apartment building where I used to live at, because the rent there was only $875 for a 2-bedroom. So the rent gotta be cheaper than for a 1-bedroom. Man, when I went up there, y'all, they had new owners. And the rent was way over. Like, I think it was like a 1-bedroom. I think a 1-bedroom was like 9 something. And the 2-bedroom, it was like 1,000 and something. A little bit more. Could have been. Because I seen some 1-bedrooms that was like in the thousands. Yeah. So I was like, yo, when I took him in there, when I took him to my old complex, I was like, what the fuck? New owners, a new name, new all of that. I said, no wonder why they got new owners. Like, everything changed. Like, see, what's going on is that these complexes that's raising these prices up so high, and even the people that own their own, like private owners, is because of the fact that when that COVID hit, a lot of people was out of jobs. And they was able to collect unemployment and stuff like that. But, like, you could get only but so much from unemployment. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people wasn't able to pay their rent like they were supposed to. So because of that, so for the person that you was renting from, that made them lose out on the income, because even though you're not paying your rent, they still got to pay taxes on the property. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like, that's all they got to do is pay the taxes on the property. You own it, you only got to pay taxes. But I don't know how, you know, the township rate their taxes, and, you know, depending on the area. I don't fucking know. I really don't give a fuck. But, it's crazy how, like, it's really bad out here. We went everywhere, y'all. When I say you went, yo, I was praying to God so hard. Like, it was coming down to the wire. Like, we was down to the last week of us living in our apartment. And what happened was, one of the places that we had went to, y'all, they had sent us out an application, and it had me and my dude name on it. Like, And I was like, well, okay, what is this? Or whatever like that. So when we went there and I gave the lady the application, it's like we went and I tried to open the door. I guess she was on lunch and she was doing something, so she came to the door. She was like, yes, how can I help you? I was like, yeah, I just want to return my application or whatever like that. And she was like, we have a 4-year waiting list. And I was like, I was fucked up. I was like, so I was like, you know what? Just still put it in. My dude, he walked off. He was mad. He was mad. He said, man, that bitch said 4 years. My dude was like, that's some bullshit. He said, it's some straight bullshit. But I was like, nah, like something just was like, you know, be calm about the situation, because I didn't think that. So anyway, they sent us the complex that said they had a 4-year waiting list. They ended up sending us out some paperwork telling us that we had to call or come up there before this certain time or whatever. And we went up there, and guess who it was, y'all? The people that said it's a 4-year waiting list. What is he doing? And when we went there, I was like, babe, this is the place where we came in before, and the lady was like, it's a 4-year waiting list. Because when the lady said 4-year waiting list, my dude was like, he turned around like, I'm going back to the car. I told the lady, yeah, you can still put it in. Thank you, I appreciate it. Whatever like that. And I couldn't believe it was them. I was like, which one is these? Because I done called so many places, so many emails, so many going out to different places. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, I just didn't know, like, I just didn't know. And then when we went, I'm like, yo, this is the place that said 4-year waiting list. And then the lady, she went through some stuff with us, and then my dude was like trying to say, yeah, we, you know what I'm saying, we gotta be out by such and such and such, because our landlord where we was staying at sold the building. I ain't even tell nobody he was selling the building. And they wanted us out. Ooh, that was a little bit too close. They wanted us out by like a certain time. And we told the lady, and the lady was like, I'm gonna do the best I can to get y'all in by, you know. But we kept going up there, we kept calling, we was like crunched. And we was like, damn, if we can't get in here, what the fuck is we gonna do? And we was like, fuck it, we gonna take our little bit of stuff we got, we gonna put it in a storage. And then we just gonna get in a hotel room, like really, because we wasn't trying to be staying with nobody, and we wasn't trying to store our stuff in nobody's house. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a problem paying for storage. We didn't have much. All we had was like our bed, our dresser, and our clothes. And some other things, but it wouldn't have took no big storage for the stuff that we had. Because we never had got a living room set living up there, because we just didn't. It was like once we got in there, like we loved it because we was happy that we had a place. This is before we moved, y'all, but I'm going back to when we first found the place that we had to be out by a certain time because the new owners had took over. But we were so happy when we found that place. And dude only wanted $765 for the 1-bedroom, but my dude talked him down to $755, and we split it in half, and we both paid our share. And as time went on, we ended up getting some internet. We ain't getting no cable, because we was like, we don't want no cable, we just want internet. So we end up getting internet. Mind you, now we paying $755 Internet was like, it was supposed to be $79.99, but come to find out, they fucking did some bullshit and was trying to say that it got to be $89.99 because they can't pull it off of our debit card. So we got to pay $89.99. So instead of them getting with us, like after the first 1 or 2 payments and saying like, yo, like, I see what y'all did, but because you can't take it off your card automatically, you have to pay $89.99. So we started paying $90, y'all, for internet. And then when we went to go get it here, this is crazy, y'all. When we moved, I don't want to jump too fast. I don't want to jump all over. But anyway, yeah. So we was grateful that, you know what I'm saying, he gave us the 1 bedroom or whatever. We pay our rent and all that. He required no security deposit or nothing. So we was good with all of that. We was happy. We was like, we got our own place. You know, coming from where we came from, we had our own place, and we were happy. I was happy. But after a while, it just became draining living there. It just became draining. Then he stopped wanting to do like service for our apartment. He wasn't coming through like stuff that we needed, like screens and some stuff to be worked on in the kitchen. He ain't want to do nothing. He ain't want to do nothing. So we was like, fuck it. And then when these people called us, we was like, this is God. Like, this is really God. Yeah. It's the sun for me. Shades on. But yeah, so yeah, that's how it went basically. And now we love where we at. We loved our old place. Like, we was grateful. Like, everything that we did, we prayed on it. We claimed it. I was like, me and God was like here. Like, I don't know. It was just like, you gotta have faith. And I had faith. And after we found our new place, found another place or whatever, we was just like waiting on it, because she had to when she called us back, she was like, all right, I gotta do a background check and all that on y'all. And we looked at each other like, oh shit. We was like, we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. And when she called us up and told us to come, she gave us our keys. She gave us, it's these things, like, you could only use them at the apartment, but like, it's for like, if you slip and fall and hurt yourself and you can't get to nobody, it's a button that we push. And we got a chair that's on a track that goes up and down the steps. And our living room is big, yo. I can't wait for us to get our living room set, but it's going to take time. We got to get some work done on this car right here and see what's going on with this car, because where we live at is really in the boonies, y'all. Really in the boonies. So I'm not making no fucking excuses, but it's been hard trying to keep gas in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I done like fucked up my whole regimen of going to the gym. I ain't been to the gym in like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna start back up next week, a fresh week. I'm gonna start back up, and I'm not gonna never try to miss a day. The only reason why is because, like, we gotta learn how to balance our money so that we can be able to, no problem paying the rent or nothing like that, but just being able to get gas in the car. Some days I had to go without going to the gym because he needed the gas for the car so that he can go to his appointment that he has to go to. The fuck? Listen. Yeah, so yeah, so you know, that's basically it, guys. I love my apartment. I'm gonna do apartment tour with y'all, but not yet. Not yet. It's not time. It's not time yet. But I love the apartment. I love where we live, like, and we not struggling, like we not broke after we pay our bills. Like, we literally have money left over. Oh, I hope ain't nobody hit that. That shit sound like somebody backed up into something. But yeah, that was just like my little spill on telling y'all the little journey that we went through trying to get a place. And you know what was so crazy, y'all? Everywhere we went, they wanted like 900, 1,000. I had people like, yo, you find any place, you know, that's like about 9. Some people was like, well, can you pay 11? Can you pay 10.50? I'm like, what the fuck? What? If me and him paid that, we wouldn't have no money. We would literally only be able to pay our rent and our electricity. Keep a little bit of gas in the car. We left Verizon because that's who we was with, y'all. We was with Verizon, y'all. Don't fuck with Verizon. If I was y'all, I won't fuck with them. So we on what's it called? Damn, I can't even think of the fucking name of it. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, we got internet through Xfinity Essentials. That's what it's called. And if you get food stamps or Social Security or like any type of like income-based rent, monthly, you qualify for it. And we was paying $90 a month, y'all. And now we're not even paying $20. And we got internet and we got everything that we had when we had Verizon. Yeah, y'all. Fuck with Xfinity on the Essentials, called Essentials. It took us a lot, man, but we like. Oh, and you know another thing, y'all. Before we got the Xfinity Essentials, because I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So anyway, we called Verizon. We told Verizon that we told Verizon we was moving and to turn it off and turn it on. And that we wanted it to be back on in a new place. I think I told him to tell them to cut it off on Thursday or Friday, because our last day in our apartment was on a Friday. And I think I told him to tell them to turn it off Friday. So this is crazy, y'all. Check this out. They came out. They told my dude, oh, it's for free. You don't gotta pay for installation and all that bullshit, right? So we called them up, like, what's going on or whatever. So we had to make a whole motherfucking appointment, y'all. We had to make a whole fucking appointment for them to come back out. So check this out. They came out This is Verizon, y'all. They came out, they installed it. So that means they drilled the hole from outside to our bedroom. They drilled the box to the wall where they drilled the hole at. And we like, what is going on? Like, what's going on with the internet? Y'all, they turned our internet off for no payment. We like, what the fuck? We like, what the fuck? What? Why they ain't tell us that, like, when we was going to go move, like, yeah, y'all owe, you know, a payment for. So what they did was, y'all, Verizon, what they did was they let us get so backed up with the $89.99, because we was only giving them $79.99. So they let us go, like, it was long. It was like a year and a half, something like that. They let us go that long without sending us a letter or calling us, telling us, like, listen, you don't qualify for the $79.99 because you don't let us take the money off of your account. They could have been said that to us, but no, they wait for us to get backed up, and then they want us to pay all this fucking money. I told my dude, I said, man, fuck that. Fuck that. So I got with my son. Oh, look at that. I wonder if my grandkids is over there. So they waited for us to get real backed up.